Had to answer a text, but I'm back. Let's walk upstairs. Like I said, single family houses that go for 300,000 to 400,000 in some of the best schools in the state. And this is the only big building, I think, in Grange Park. Maybe one of two big building complexes. And then the rest are all just single families. And there's some smaller buildings that I used to own too. Yeah, like I said, the area is about as nice as it gets. If it's anything more, I mean, even when you go to sell it, you're gonna have to really patch it up. I don't think it's that terrible. You can do sounding tests and stuff on steel, but steel actually looks pretty good. Falling off paint and stuff, like you can basically just hire a guy as a painter and just give him a schedule and they'll get it done, or just pay him by the job and just say, hey, this is gonna take X amount of days, I'll pay you $200 a day. This is something that'll probably take 6 months to get done. You only have 3 though with the summer. It is exterior paint, but they'll get it done. All right. This would be something subbed out to somebody that just needs a job. The steps are concrete, which is a really big plus. They've been protected from the elements, so it's not in terrible shape. I've seen much, much worse. Even with concrete and rebar, sometimes it pops off like this. You have to redo it, that's a huge expense. This is actually looking pretty good, really good. Some of this stuff, not so good. That's not really stuff you can patch. The problem with it being like a nicer-ish city, I never had any problems with LaGrange Park. They were very hands-off. No village inspections, no nothing. Having said that, it is a bougie town, and places like kind of similar, like Tinley Park or whatever, did put up something like you need to put a sprinkler in each of the units, which costs about $3,000 a unit, which is huge. So the town might come in and just start doing bullshit. But if it's the only big building in a town, unless like there's something really wrong with it, they're probably not gonna mess with you. I've done business in other, let's say, business-friendly towns like Wheaton. And those guys are just really nice. Like, as long as you're running a clean building, they'll let you do whatever you want. No inspections, no nothing. Just don't run dirty buildings. Okay. They did patch a lot of this stuff to the best of their ability. the right way to do it is to demo and just get it all done. Hopefully they have a back entrance so they can work in the front while they're still able to rent out the place and have them exit through the back. This is major capex. Yeah. Balconies need to be redone. That's major capex. Windows are older. I wouldn't do them unless the village forced me to do them. We only have maybe I need to get in there and see if this window opens. There's a hinge over there which tells me it kind of opens. Probably the same pop-out window. A lot of these are like glued shut basically, or painted shut. Yeah, these pop out. But even then, this whole window would cost you maybe 500, 1,000, $2,000 a unit for windows isn't terrible. You'd have to add up all the expenses. Come up with a unit cost. There's a park right behind the building. Since this is probably the most ghettoest part of Grange Park, you could ask the village if you could have like a little door installed there for easy access to the park, or like a walkway. They did some of that in the Salt Creek Trail. It's a trail I bike. It's like a 10-mile trail. Biked it at least a couple times a week. They put some new access points in coming in from Grange Park. And asked me to do the same thing. The village is probably more scared of bad stuff coming out of here going into the park than bad stuff coming from the park coming into here. Is there a way to renovate it? Yes. Are you going to run into the same problem 20 years from now? Maybe. Or it'll look good enough. So steel is 50 years old, nothing's sagging. You got at least another 50 years left on it. So you might be able to get away with a refurb. You'd have to get a company that actually knows what they're doing. For a project this size, you definitely have to pull permits. Yeah, so this is how the windows pop out. A lot of these windows are kind of painted shut, fortunately. So you probably do need new windows. The village is, if they find out the windows don't open, they'll come after you. Check out the laundry room. And I guess people are playing around with the breakers. But the weird part is, like, I'll have to go inside the units to see if there's breakers inside the units, and this is just the main. If somebody wants to screw around, they could still go in here and do it. Okay. It's the first time I've seen that. That's probably just the breakers to the meters. Washer dryers are leased, it looks like. So this is an issue I was talking about in the other building with leased washer dryers. Washers are $1. Dryers are $1. Anywhere you go for a laundromat, they're going to be at least $2 to $3. So why are they giving up cheap? Well, it's free water, free everything, free electricity. All they got to do is provide the machines, and they take a stake in it. So the owner's losing a lot of money on this deal, like a lot. The water costs on this deal are going to be insane, because the leasing people don't have to pay the water bill. Yeah. If you need a cheap washer dryer, come to Forest Glen Apartments. There's opportunity in that too. Every other guy that's gonna try to underwrite the deal is gonna see a massive water bill and go, what the fuck is going on? And the answer is washing machines. Maybe they'll be able to see it, maybe they won't. A lot of times there's toilet leaks. There's a toilet leak in this building and there's only one water meter. It'll be a shit show because you have to like go through every single apartment to figure out where the toilet's leaking. There's special expensive toilets that come that kind of prevent that. A lot of bigger places do put those in there, some of them don't. But in a place, 1970s suburbia, that's this rough, you're probably gonna have to go through all 300 units to find one toilet leak. And one toilet leak can cost you $1,000 a month, which is insane. I have a call coming in from the broker. I'll talk soon.